Okay, Scott, I'm going to throw a scenario at you and everyone listening right now, and I want you to be honest as possible. You're doing laundry. Fun, right? Everyone loves laundry.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Your washer's finished. It's wrapped up. It beeps or sings a magical song or whatever your washer does when it's finished. Mine sings a song that lasts, I swear, 3 minutes.
It sings?
Yeah, when it's done. Dee, 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 dee. Like, it just has a whole song. It's annoying.
The fanciest appliances.
No, it's annoying. No, it's actually, I can't figure out how to shut it off. It's the problem. So anyway, it wraps up. It's finished. It's sitting there. I think we all know what happens next. You got to throw that into the dryer. How long should you wait before putting it into the dryer? Or how long is the longest you should? Because mold starts to grow.
Yeah.
What's the longest you've waited? What do you think is the answer?
Sometimes I forget, 3-4 days. No.
Okay, so think about it and be honest about how long it lasts because it might surprise you. I'm going to introduce you to cleaning expert Mary Further, who goes by Madame Sweat on TikTok, who has the answer that will surprise all of us and probably gross us all out at the same time. It's on the way on the Scott and Kat Show. Okay, Scott, moment of truth here. Everybody just be honest. And I'll be honest in that I'm not doing this right at all. Let's talk about laundry for a second. Nobody really loves doing the laundry, do they?
Can't stand it. If there's a chore that I could trade off easily, I'd give up a lot for somebody else to do my laundry.
So for me, it's so much pressure and it's annoying. You know those moments where... So you got something in the washer and it just wrapped up, but something's still in the dryer. But once it's in the dryer, I feel like it can stay in there for a while, right? You could just refluff it before you fold it.
Sure, as long as it's dry.
As long as it's dry. Easy peasy. Have you ever had those times where, okay, the washer stops, you just don't feel like folding those clothes in the dryer, but you have to do it in order to move over the stuff in the washer.
Sometimes I'll put a load in and go to bed and then wake up and throw it in the dryer. Are you going to tell me that's too long?
Okay. Well, it depends on how long you're sleeping for, I guess. No. So a cleaning expert has weighed in on this. She goes by Madame Sweat on TikTok if you want to look her up, but she just gives tips and tricks around the home. Fine. So she says that laundry in the washer does have a time limit before you obviously start the risk of it molding.
Oh,
Keep in mind that happens. If you had to throw an amount of hours on it, and I'll ask you, Scott, go ahead. If you had to throw an amount of hours as to what you think is the most you should ever keep clothes in the washer before moving it to the dryer, it would be how many hours?
8 hours? Could I do laundry before I go to work and flip it when I get home? Let's find out.
You leave wet laundry in your washing machine overnight. Videos for you. How many hours is too many hours before mold and mildew starts to grow? Rule of thumb generally is if you left them sitting wet more than 12 hours, that's the cutoff point. You need to rewash them. Use a half a cup of baking soda with your detergent to get rid of that mold and mildew.
But there's mold after less than 12 hours?
12 hours. Okay, I'll be honest. I've done probably a full 20, close to a full day in there.
Oh my God, you're gross.
No, it doesn't. Shut up. It doesn't happen a lot, okay? And
you reorganize your day a little bit.
You're full of baloney, I think. I don't think you're telling the truth, quite frankly.
Sometimes I don't know. Have you ever gone into the laundry room and thought, oh, how long's that been
But
there?
here's the thing, too, is don't you just rewash it? I never thought I got to put baking soda in the load as well.
Yeah.
So you have to rewash with baking soda to make sure that there's no mold on there.
See, and I've done the opposite. I'd go on the quick thing where it just rinses it once and then dries it again.
Yeah, see, we're all doing things wrong. We're all gross, collectively.
So I do up some laundry. I put it in the washing machine and I just walk away. If it goes more than 12 hours, not only do I have to rewash it, I have to add baking soda to it just to get rid of the mold.
You have to add baking soda after 12 hours.
Oh, no.
People get busy. Where are we at with just, I know that there's all-in-one devices, but apparently they're awful. And they keep your clothes wet anyway. The washer and dryer ones, apparently they're awful. Where are we at with perfecting these? Why can't we make our lives a little bit easier, huh?
We can put a person on the moon and we still can't get something that handles our laundry properly.
Unbelievable. There you go. So don't wear moldy clothes, I guess.
I got to throw these jeans out.
Yeah.
Ugh, yuck.
Toss everything. Burn it all.
It's the Scott and Kat Show.
More of the Scott and Kat Show is next on 103.1 Fresh Radio.